this out. I can see it. The river is right there. But let me tell you, getting access to this river is almost impossible. Look how thick the woods are.
After thinking about it for a second, I decided to leave 2 rods behind to make this easier.
Now that means one thing though. I only have 1 rod, so just 1 chance of catching fish.
I'll get the rods on my way back. Now, I have to cross this big, overflowing river. I'm not looking forward to it, especially since I know there are alligators around here. And it's not just alligators I need to worry about. It's the current, too. I can barely touch bottom, but eventually I make it across. But I still have to keep an eye out for alligators.
I don't want to spend too much time in this river. Big alligators. I'm out of here. Yes, big gator here.
Steve was right. I gotta be really careful around these oxbows. They're home to more than just monster alligator guards. I just found a small lake, and I think it's the one that Steve told me about. A big guard just rolled in front of me. This has got to be Steve's spot.
Looks like there's some monster fish in here. Here we go. Come on, fish. Take this. Yes. Oh yeah. Oh man, it broke me off. That was a giant.
There's some monster gar in this lake, but catching him is gonna be a challenge. There's branches everywhere. I'm gonna have to be really careful if I don't want to break off again.
You see, my line here is 90-pound braided line, and what I did is just tied a bimini knot, which allows me to double my line at the end of my main line. So that way, if this fish starts rubbing against some structure, some logs or stumps on the bottom, then I have 2 lines in case one breaks. And here, I'll tie on my metal leader and the hook at the end of it, the metal leader.
I can tell I have a massive gar on the line, but now I have to avoid breaking it off on the snags along the bottom.
Keep it away from the snags. Oh my gosh! Oh, it's huge!
This gar is even bigger than I thought. I have no idea how I'm gonna tag this monster by myself.
Oh my gosh! Look at this thing! Look at this monster!
At this point, I'm really not sure how to bring this big fish onto the bank to tag it without getting injured. But I gotta try.
When I was telling you that those fish are dinosaurs, I'm not kidding. Look at the size of that thing. It's gotta be 200 pounds.
My best shot is with the technique Steve showed me, using a lasso around its head. But the gar escapes into the weeds.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what a gigantic fish is, and I could get bitten if I go too deep.
I don't like this at all. The fish went underneath the weeds here.
I've already had a big gar leap out of the water at me. And if this one does that, I'll never see it coming. Plus, I know that there are huge alligators around here. And finally, I find it. Now, I gotta quickly get the lasso around it before I lose it again.
Look at the size of this beast. That's exactly what I've been chasing. A monster gar, and I got one in my hands right now. It's gotta be over 200 pounds. That's a monster.
But I'm not finished yet. I still need to tag and measure this fish for balance.
My measuring tape is in the bag there. I think I'll use the rod though. That fish has gotta be 7 feet. 7 feet long, for sure.
My rod is 7'8".
Yes. Baby, you're loose.
I was finally able to catch a monster gar from the shore and tag it. Mission accomplished. I quickly found myself deep in the jungle. The vegetation is getting very dense, and the roads are pretty rough. They don't call it the rainforest for nothing. Violent thunderstorms can come out of nowhere, and are gone just as fast.
This must be the lake. How do I get down there now? This is nice. This looks like a perfect environment for electric eels. Still water, almost stagnant. Looks good. I'm gonna give it a shot.
I've never fished for electric eels before, but in terms of fishing gear, I'm not taking any chances. I'm going with a heavy rod, because in the Amazon, you never know what you're gonna get into.
Here we go. This can't be an electric eel. It's way too big. It's stuck in the weeds there.
I have to get this fish out of the weeds before I lose it.
Man, if this is an electric eel, it's gotta be 12,000 volts. Oh, it's an arapaima. Oh, I can have my feet in the water. It's not an eel, but it's a nice arapaima. Now, I gotta land this fish. That's the reason why you have to fish with some heavy gear in the Amazon. You never know what you're gonna find. There's all kinds of monsters here.
Man, it's a beautiful arapaima, or piranha in indigenous language.
And what piranha means is literally red fish. It comes from the fact that they have red scales like this. Because pira means fish, and uruku means red. And those scales, they can actually resist piranha attacks. They're so strong, it's like an armor that they have on their body. And what those fish have in common with the electric eel is that it can breathe air. Look, that's what he's doing right now. It's actually breathing air. It's not what I was expecting, but that's a nice catch. Always feels good to catch a big fish.
This morning, I finally make it to the point, the spot that looked pretty promising on the GPS.
Oh yeah, it looks good here.
If I can cast far enough to reach the drop-off, I have a good chance of catching a monster here.
Oh yeah, I got it there.
Predatory fish, like barracuda, use the walls of drop-offs to corner their prey. Now, it should be just a matter of putting the lure out there as many times as possible, and hope there's a barracuda around.
Big fish, big fish, big fish. Ow. Oh. It's so big. Please stop, fish. Stop. Oh, I almost lost the rod. Seriously, what is this? I'm kind of scared to see the size of this fish. Whoa.
I really have to pull hard on this fish before it gets caught on a snag on the bottom.
All right, it's coming. I turned it. It's coming towards me. It's a big fish. Whoa. I can't move this fish. Okay, it's coming. Oh my God. Look at the size of this fish. It's a giant fish. This is a monster. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out, guys. Stay behind me. You don't want to get bit by this fish. This is a giant fish. Look at that. Unreal. Unbelievable. Guys, look at the size of this barracuda. This is unreal. This is exactly what I've been looking for. The Guinean barracuda, one of the biggest species of barracuda in the world, if not the biggest. I mean, look at the size of the head. It's so wide. This fish is as big as me, and look at the teeth. This is unreal. And the tail, it's like a paddle. It's got to be close to 100 pounds. Just give you an idea of this fish. Look at this. You're gonna go back, buddy. I don't want to hurt you. I don't want to put you straight back. Send you straight back to where you came from.
On the other side of this lagoon is the Atlantic coast, with hundreds of miles of wild and remote beaches. The mix of saltwater and freshwater from the rivers create ideal, nutrient-rich environments in the lagoons, attracting big predator fish like cabras, but also sharks and crocodiles. I'm gonna try on the ocean side of the lagoon, casting my bait as far as possible into the surf, where caberas hunt.
The reason why I'm using such a long rod is so I can cast the bait super far past the surf. That's where most of the big predator fish are. And also, it gives me a good angle on the line, so the waves don't affect the line that much. It don't move the bait from the bottom.
When it gets dark, big predator fish come closer to shore and into the mouths of the lagoons to hunt. I don't know what I have yet. It could be anything. But one thing's for sure, it's really powerful.
I don't think it's a cabera. I think it's a shark. But what's weird is that I don't feel the big head shakes like a shark. Oh, it's a guitar fish. I just saw the fish.
With all the waves, landing this fish is gonna be tough. Especially because I don't want to drag it onto the sand. It's really not good for the fish.
I'm gonna wait for a big wave to push it onto the beach. Woo! Look at that! Beautiful guitar fish! This fish has a little bit of an identity crisis. Look, because it's got a head that looks like a ring and a tail of a shark. But it's a ring. And the reason it's called a guitar fish, it looks like a guitar. It's gone.
All right, this is it. I sure hope it floats. I guess I'll find out pretty soon.
Looks like it does. That's a good start. It's not very high tech, but at least I can keep going upriver.
It works. You just can't be in a rush. It's like Noah's Ark. Check this out. I just hope it's not gonna turn into the Titanic.
It's not very fast, but at least there's not a lot of current. And after about an hour paddling upriver, I find a spot that looks great for black piranha. A sandbank where three rivers meet. The current from the rivers should bring food into the area, which should attract all sorts of fish and predators like piranhas. Just because it looks good here, doesn't mean that the fish are feeding. Oh, good bite, good bite. That's a good bite.
Here we go. Fish on.
No, I lost it. That was a powerful fish. I think it was a big black piranha.
Look at the wire. Looks like it was bent with pliers, but I'm telling you, it's the piranha's teeth. Man, the power they have in that jaw.
Lightning is still a ways off in the distance, so I keep fishing. I have to catch one here, because it's the best spot I've found so far, and finding another one in my makeshift boat isn't too likely.
That's what we call it, the rainforest.
Oh, something's on.
Here we go. Ooh, fish on. That's a nice fish. Whatever that is, it's a nice fish. It's powerful. Yeah, that's a big black piranha. Look at that. That's a monster. Got it. That's him. Look at the size of this black piranha. That's a monster. That's exactly what I've been looking for. Man, that's a big fish. Those fish are designed to rip flesh apart. They're eating machines. Pound for pound, that bite is 3 times as powerful as the American alligator, and just as powerful as the great white shark. I'm telling you, you don't want to put your fingers in there.
Bye, buddy.